Hi, welcome to Simply Chic Salon. My name is Amanda. I'm the owner and a stylist here at Simply Chic, and today Megan is going to teach you how to curl your hair at home and get that celebrity style that you like. Not the really tight curls, but the really nice loose ones that look really glamorous. So here's Megan, and she's going to teach you.
Hello. Okay, so what we're going to do is first the tools that you need. You'll need a curling iron. You'll need a couple of clips and some hairspray. And we're going to start by just spraying a little bit of movable hairspray, just kind of throughout the hair. That way, whatever section you grab, you already have some hold to it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to put that in there. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I will curl it, and then I'm also going to have Ashley. I'm going to repeat that. What was I saying? Okay, so I'm going to show you the way that I curl, and then I'm going to show Ashley, and this is her first time learning it as well. So I'm going to show her how to curl. This is called a wrap curl, and I'll show her how to wrap curl herself so you can see someone who's doing it for the first time as well. Okay, so usually what I'll do, especially if you're new at this, the best thing you can do is section it off. So you take about that much of a section, just pin it up. It doesn't have to be neat. Okay. And we're gonna turn so it's easier to see. So we take a section about that big around, just enough for you to pinch. You can take wider sections. The more you do this, the more that you'll see. If you take wider section, the curl is looser. If you take tighter sections, the curl is obviously going to be tighter. So take a section about like this. We'll take it, put the curling iron under the piece of hair, and then we'll wrap the hair from the top to the bottom. From the top, bottom, top, bottom. You have to be really careful doing this, making sure that you do not touch the curling iron. So you want to watch your hand the whole time you're doing it to make sure you're not getting too close to the curling iron. And that's about long enough. Now that's not what it's going to look like when it's all curled through her entire hair and we pull it through. It's just going to have this really nice wave to it. So grab the next section. This one's a little bit thicker, which is fine. Over, under, over, under, over, under. Still just a little bit hanging out, and it's fine if that little last bit doesn't touch. It just gives it that straight look on the end so it's not curled up into her head. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more and then I'll let you try it. And if you don't get it right on the first try, we'll just act like your first try is not your first. So now we've done this first section. This is about how the curl will start to look. We want to spray it again before we move on to the next section. Just a light spray. I'll take the other section. It can be about an inch and a half up from that section. Just kind of take your finger around. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, take your finger around. It's pretty easy to do on yourself. Twist that hair again. There. And then we'll start where we started this last time. Take this section. Not that much hair. It's a good amount of hair. Again, we're going to take it over the curling iron, go under, over, under, over. Good amount of time. You want to keep it there. You don't want to brush it out because if you do, you'll start to lose the curl. When that hair is hot, you want it to set. So you want it to cool off and hold what shape you've given it. And when it has the time to cool off, it holds that shape a lot better. Take the next section, about the same amount of hair. And we're just going to go around and move on to the next section. Okay, so we're done with that next section, and we're gonna spray that just to keep it in place with removable hairspray. And we'll move on to the last section. We can do all of the rest of this. We might take actually one little section up here. Still doing that inch around. Keep that last little bit out. We'll do that very last. And this is probably where I will have you go ahead and try how to do it. And so I'll show you if I can get this clipped. Okay, so probably start with this section. This side sometimes can be difficult. It's easy to kind of put your hand over here and just go like this. Grabbing the curling iron and bringing over this way. You can either go this way, put the curling iron down, just like it was down on this side, down on this side, facing down, and then you take it and you wrap the hair around. Or you can switch hands, still do over, under, over, under. So for this, I'm gonna go this way, over, under, whatever's comfortable for you. So now we're gonna do this last section. We'll find our part. Ashley, would you like to try doing that yourself again?
Sure.
Okay, this time I'll have you look in the mirror.
I'll try not to burn the salon down.
I'm trying to think which side would be easier now that I've done my hair. Okay. So we're gonna look for this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this here. I'm gonna get your curling iron. You're gonna over, under, opposite way. Yep. And she did it. Yay. She didn't burn herself. Or
the store.
Or the store. Yep. That's good. Yeah. Just gotta move those straight pieces out of the hair, and it turned out really good actually. You just have to take it and reshape it with your finger. They're just the same way that you did it. Like that. And you've got that nice wavy look. Wavy and romantic. So we'll take that next straight section and I'll do that the same way. Wrap that around. This might be too thick of a section. If you notice the hair's not curling very well, you might want to split up the section and do it 2 different times. Take that last section on this side. And if you notice, the curl is going over the flat iron. We said that. And if you notice, the curl is going over the curling iron backwards. If you're parting your hair on one side, you want to take the hair that's on the part that would be kind of the bang look, you want to take it back this way. You don't want to go forward, because you'll end up with pieces that are kind of curling towards your face. You won't end up with that swoop back wave. Okay. Just gonna wrap it up. And I'm switching curling iron to the other hand. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. If you're not ambidextrous, this is a little bit more difficult, but like I said, you will get used to it. And that is our last section. So we're going to spray it one more time, let it cool down. Let the curl set, and then we'll brush it out just gently with our fingers. Take it and we'll just shake it loose. Some of these pieces, if you want to break these up, you can break them up just to give it a little bit more separated look. You can really brush it out to give it this bouncier feel. And because we curled all of those sections the same, they're gonna kind of go like that. I'll do that over here. And voila. Beautiful. And that is your wrap curl.